This is a design my husband made on Corel Draw. We're going to put it into a JPEG and transfer it into Sure Cuts a Lot to make a SVG. But before I cut it out on the eCraft, I have to reverse the image. There, it's all reversed. Okay, I want to keep proportions and make it smaller. As you can see, it's getting smaller on my screen. And I'm going to want to cut it out on my new eCraft. Now I'm going to set up my eCraft machine. I'm going to put it on cutting mode. I'm using the front tray, so I press enter, landscape, and I have no tabs because I'm using vinyl. Before I start, I need to feed my paper in. Now I'm going to push the cut button and send it over to the eCraft. On the eCraft, when it's cutting vinyl, make sure you don't see it. Blue light. Blue light means it's cutting all the way through. If you're cutting paper and you see a blue light, that means it's good and it's cutting all the way through. This cutter also has a pin underneath. When you lift this up, you could put a pin and you could draw with it and then cut, or just draw. Here's a battery pack so that you can cut without having to use power. You can cut with this open or shut. This is the tray mode, and you could put your paper in here. The good thing about this is that if you needed to cut a whole bunch of sheets of paper, you could just line it up in here and cut and walk away, and it'll cut and keep speeding the paper on just like a copier. Now it's done, and I'm going to take my paper out and weed it. These are the little tabs it makes. It cut all the way through, but the first time I cut it, they were kind of sticking, so I moved up my pressure to 3, and it cut a lot easier and a lot easier to weed. Pull off the inside of the letters. Now it's all ready for the transfer tape and to put it on my screen.